What if I told you that after turning 65, you're likely overpaying thousands of dollars annually on bills you could legally reduce or eliminate entirely? Most seniors have no idea they're leaving money on the table every single month, money that could be funding their dreams instead of padding corporate profits. Today, I'll reveal the exact 5 bills I stopped paying after 65 that saved me over $8,000 per year, and the third one alone saved me $2,400 annually through an exemption that's been available since 1997. Yet fewer than 20% of eligible seniors even know it exists. These aren't tricks or loopholes. They're legitimate programs and discounts specifically designed for seniors that companies and government agencies won't tell you about unless you ask. The financial industry counts on your ignorance to keep charging you full price when you qualify for significant reductions or complete exemptions. By the end of this discussion, you'll know exactly which bills to challenge, which programs to apply for, and how to keep thousands more dollars in your pocket every single year. At 65, Harold from Phoenix was struggling to make ends meet on Social Security, paying $200 monthly just for basic bills that left him choosing between groceries and prescription refills. After discovering these 5 legal exemptions and reductions available to seniors, he now pays less than $400 monthly for the same services, freeing up $800 every month for the things that actually matter. The difference wasn't luck or special circumstances. He simply knew exactly which bills to challenge and which programs to apply for. Knowledge that every senior deserves to have. Bill 1. Property tax exemptions. Are you still paying full property tax like you're 40 years old with a high income and growing family? This is the biggest financial mistake seniors make, and it's costing you thousands every single year. According to AARP's comprehensive research, all 50 states offer property tax relief programs specifically for seniors, yet the National Council on Aging reports that less than half of eligible seniors actually claim these benefits. The exemptions range from freezing your property tax at current levels to reducing your assessment by 50% or more, depending on your state, income level, and how long you've owned your home. These programs exist because lawmakers recognize that seniors on fixed incomes shouldn't be taxed out of homes they've owned for decades, yet the government won't automatically apply these savings to your account. You must actively file for them yourself. The financial impact of missing these exemptions is devastating to your retirement budget. Seniors who don't apply miss out on average savings of $500 to $3,000 annually, with some states offering reductions up to $5,000 per year for qualifying homeowners. That's money that could cover your entire year's worth of groceries, pay for multiple vacations with grandchildren, or simply provide breathing room in your monthly budget. The tragedy is that once you miss a year of exemptions, that money is gone forever. Most states don't offer retroactive benefits, meaning every month you delay costs you real money you'll never recover. Susan from Dallas discovered this the hard way when she learned she'd missed 3 years of exemptions, costing her over $7,000 in savings she could never reclaim, all because she didn't know the program existed. The solution is simpler than you might think, and you can start the process today with a single phone call. Contact your county assessor's office directly and ask specifically for senior property tax exemption forms, as they're required by law to provide them. Most states require you to be 65 or older, own and occupy your home as primary residence, and meet certain income thresholds that are often higher than you'd expect. The application typically requires proof of age, income verification, and property ownership documents you already have in your filing cabinet. Some states offer multiple programs you can stack together, such as homestead exemptions, senior freezes, and circuit breaker programs that work together to maximize your savings. Every month you wait to file these applications costs you real money that could be in your pocket instead of the government's coffers. The application process usually takes less than an hour, yet the savings last for the rest of your life, making this the best hourly wage you'll ever earn. Many counties now offer online applications, making it even easier to claim your rightful exemptions from the comfort of your home. Don't let pride or procrastination cost you thousands. File your exemption application this week before you forget, because the deadline for next year's savings is approaching faster than you think. Bill 2. Life insurance premiums. Why are you still paying hundreds of dollars monthly for life insurance when your mortgage is paid off and your children are financially independent adults? This question might sting, but it's one that could save you $200 to $500 every single month that you're currently wasting on coverage you no longer need. The National Association of Insurance Commissioners confirms that most seniors are drastically overinsured after age 65, carrying policies designed for their younger selves when they had dependents, mortgages, and decades of earning potential ahead. The life insurance industry profits enormously from seniors who continue paying premiums out of habit or fear, never reassessing whether the coverage still serves any practical purpose in their current life situation. Your term life policy made perfect sense when you were 40 with a mortgage and kids in college, but at 65 or older, you're essentially buying expensive peace of mind for scenarios that no longer exist. The financial drain of unnecessary life insurance is quietly devastating your retirement budget month after month. Consider that a $500,000 term life policy can cost someone over 65 anywhere from $300 to $800 monthly, depending on health status and policy terms. That's $3,600 to $9,600 annually that could be funding your retirement dreams instead of enriching insurance companies for coverage your beneficiaries likely don't even need. Michael from Tampa discovered he was paying $380 monthly for a term policy while his adult children were both successful professionals earning six figures. When he cancelled it, he suddenly had an extra $4,560 annually to spend on his passion for traveling to see his grandchildren. The insurance company never suggested he review his coverage, never mentioned he might be overinsured because they were perfectly happy collecting his premiums indefinitely. The solution requires an honest assessment of your actual insurance needs versus what you're currently paying for out of habit. If your mortgage is paid off, your children are financially independent, and your spouse has their own retirement income, or would be adequately provided for through your existing assets, you likely need minimal or no life insurance. Consider keeping only a small final expense policy of $10,000 to $25,000 if you want to ensure burial costs are covered without burdening family members. For those with existing whole life policies, explore options to convert them to paid-up status using accumulated cash value, stopping premium payments while maintaining some death benefit. You can also investigate life settlements, where you sell your policy for more than its cash surrender value, but less than its death benefit, providing an immediate lump sum for retirement needs. Review your life insurance policy today, not tomorrow, because every month of delay is money you're literally throwing away on coverage that serves no practical purpose in your life. Call your insurance agent this afternoon and ask point blank whether you actually need your current coverage level given your paid-off mortgage and independent children. If they can't give you a compelling reason beyond vague fears about leaving a legacy, it's time to dramatically reduce or eliminate that coverage. Don't let emotional manipulation about protecting your family cloud your judgment when your family is already protected through your lifetime of hard work and savings. Take action now to stop this monthly drain on your retirement funds. Bill 3. Cable and Internet bills. Seniors unknowingly qualify for internet discounts up to $30 monthly through federal programs. Yet cable and internet companies will never volunteer this information unless you specifically demand it. The FCC's Affordable Connectivity Program specifically targets seniors on fixed incomes, providing substantial discounts that can cut your internet bill in half or more. Beyond federal programs, virtually every major internet and cable provider offers unpublicized senior discounts, ranging from 20% to 40% off regular rates. But they're trained to never mention these unless you explicitly ask for senior pricing. The telecommunications industry generates billions in extra revenue from seniors who don't know to ask for discounts they've already qualified for, counting on your loyalty and lack of information to keep overcharging you month after month. Major providers like Comcast, Spectrum, and AT&T all have senior programs they'd prefer you never discover because informed seniors are less profitable customers. The consequences of overpaying for cable and internet compound dramatically over time, draining your retirement savings for services you could get at half the cost. Most seniors pay between $150 and $250 monthly for bundled cable and internet services, when they could be paying $50 to $100 for the same or similar services with proper discounts applied. That's a difference of $100 to $200 to $1,800 annually that could cover your entire year's worth of property taxes or fund multiple visits to see grandchildren. Barbara from Seattle was shocked to discover she'd been overpaying Comcast by $150 monthly for 3 years. When she finally applied for senior discounts and the ACP benefit, her bill dropped from $180 to $65. The cable company had never once mentioned these programs during her dozens of previous calls about her bill, perfectly content to keep collecting inflated payments from a loyal customer. The path to lower bills starts with applying for the Affordable Connectivity Program at acpbenefit.org today, which takes less than 10 minutes if you have your income information handy. Next, call your current provider and specifically request to speak with their retention department, not regular customer service, as retention agents have authority to apply discounts that frontline representatives cannot access. Tell them explicitly that you're a senior on a fixed income and need to know about all available senior discounts, threatening to switch providers if they can't substantially reduce your bill. Research competing providers' senior rates before calling, as mentioning specific competitor prices often unlocks discounts your current provider claims don't exist. Consider cutting cable entirely and switching to streaming services. As many seniors discover, they can get all their favorite channels through combinations of free and low-cost streaming options for under $50 monthly total. These programs have limited funding and could end at any moment. So apply for the ACP benefit before the money runs out and you lose this opportunity forever. Every day you delay is money unnecessarily leaving your bank account for services you could get at dramatically reduced rates. Call your provider this afternoon, not next week, because the best senior discounts often have enrollment periods or limited availability that won't wait for procrastinators. Your cable and internet bills should be decreasing with age, not increasing. So take control now and demand the discounts you've earned through decades of being a loyal customer. Bill 4. Medicare Supplemental Plans. Are you paying for Medicare supplements that duplicate coverage you already have, essentially buying the same insurance twice without realizing it? This expensive mistake affects nearly 1/3 of seniors, according to Kaiser Family Foundation research, costing them $150 to $300 monthly in redundant premiums that provide zero additional benefit. The Medicare system's complexity is intentional, designed to confuse seniors into purchasing multiple overlapping plans that insurance companies profit from enormously. Many seniors have both a Medicare Advantage plan and a Medigap supplement, not understanding that these two types of coverage cannot legally be used together, meaning you're paying for benefits you can never actually access. The insurance industry counts on this confusion, with agents often selling multiple policies to the same seniors without explaining that they're creating expensive redundancies rather than comprehensive coverage. The financial impact of redundant Medicare coverage silently erodes your retirement savings month after month, while providing absolutely no additional protection or benefits. Consider that the average Medigap Plan G costs around $180 monthly, while Medicare Advantage plans average $30 to $100 monthly, with similar or better coverage for most seniors' needs. If you're carrying both or have multiple supplemental plans, you could be wasting $2,000 to $4,000 annually on premiums for coverage that legally cannot be used simultaneously. Richard from Boston discovered during a routine review that his Medigap and Advantage plans had been overlapping for 2 years, costing him $275 monthly in worthless duplicate coverage that totaled over $6,600 in wasted premiums. His insurance agent, who sold him both policies, somehow forgot to mention they couldn't be used together, collecting commissions on both while Richard unknowingly threw money away. The solution requires a comprehensive annual review of all your Medicare-related coverage during open enrollment, which runs from October 15 to December 7th each year. Start by listing every medical insurance premium you pay, including Medicare Advantage, Medigap, Part D drug plans, dental, vision, and any other supplemental coverage. Compare the benefits of each plan side by side, looking for overlaps where you're paying twice for the same coverage, such as prescription drugs covered by both your Advantage plan and a standalone Part D plan. Contact a SHIP counselor, State Health Insurance Assistance Program, for free, unbiased advice about which plans you actually need versus which ones are redundant, as they have no financial incentive to sell you unnecessary coverage. Never trust insurance agents who profit from selling you multiple policies. Instead, rely on independent advisors who can objectively assess your coverage needs. Open enrollment is limited and won't wait for you to get around to reviewing your coverage someday, so mark your calendar now for October 15th and set multiple reminders. Every year you miss this opportunity is another year of throwing money away on duplicate coverage that enriches insurance companies at your expense. Schedule your plan review today, not during open enrollment when counselors are swamped and you're making rushed decisions under deadline pressure. The time to identify and eliminate redundant coverage is now, while you can carefully analyze your options without time pressure, because fixing this one issue could save you more than a nice vacation every single year. Bill 5. Homeowners Insurance. Your homeowner's insurance should decrease significantly after 65, not increase, yet most seniors are paying 20% to 30% more than necessary because they've never requested senior-specific discounts. Insurance Information Institute data proves that seniors file 40% fewer claims than younger homeowners, making you statistically much less risky and deserving of substantially lower premiums. Insurance companies know this data perfectly well, but will never voluntarily reduce your rates unless you specifically demand senior discounts, counting on your loyalty and inaction to maintain higher profits. The insurance industry deliberately makes these discounts difficult to discover, burying them deep in policy documents or requiring specific verbal requests that most seniors never know to make. Every major insurance carrier from State Farm to Allstate to USAA offers senior discounts, but their agents are trained to sell you additional coverage rather than reduce your existing premiums. The cumulative cost of overpaying for homeowners insurance drains thousands from your retirement funds that could be better spent on enjoying your golden years. Most seniors pay between $2,000 and $4,000 annually for homeowners insurance when they could be paying 25% to 35% less with proper discounts and adjustments applied. That means you're potentially wasting $500 to $2,400 every single year on inflated premiums that don't reflect your actual risk profile as a responsible senior homeowner. Dorothy from Miami had been with the same insurance company for 31 years, loyally paying ever-increasing premiums that reached $2,800 annually, until she finally demanded senior discounts and threatened to switch carriers, instantly reducing her premium to $1,900. The company had her age on file, knew she qualified for discounts, but never mentioned them during 3 decades of collecting inflated premiums from a loyal customer. Taking action starts with calling your insurance agent today and explicitly requesting every senior discount available, including age-based reductions, retirement discounts, and loyalty rewards you've earned through years of claims-free coverage. Increase your deductible from $500 or $1,000 to $2,500 or higher, as seniors rarely file claims, and the premium savings far outweigh the higher deductible risk over time. Bundle your home and auto insurance with the same carrier for additional discounts, but only after confirming the bundled price beats separate policies with senior discounts applied to each. Review your coverage limits to ensure you're not overinsured for possessions you no longer own, like expensive jewelry you've already passed to children or electronics that have depreciated to minimal value. Consider dropping certain riders like scheduled personal property coverage for items no longer in your possession or water backup coverage if you've upgraded your plumbing systems. Call your insurance agent right now, today, not next week, because every day of delay costs you money in inflated premiums you should not be paying. Insurance companies count on senior procrastination and loyalty to maintain their profit margins, knowing most seniors won't shop around or demand better rates despite being their lowest risk customers. Get competing quotes from at least 3 other carriers this week, as the mere threat of switching often unlocks discounts your current carrier swears don't exist until you're walking out the door. These discounts aren't automatic and won't be offered voluntarily, so take control of your insurance costs immediately and demand the lower rates you've earned through decades of responsible home ownership. These 5 bills alone can save seniors thousands annually, money better spent on grandchildren, travel, healthcare, or simply enjoying the retirement you've worked decades to achieve. The key is knowing your rights and taking immediate action, as every month of delay costs you money you'll never recover, allowing companies and government agencies to profit from your lack of information. If this information helped you identify even one bill you can reduce, please like this video and share it with other seniors who deserve to keep more of their hard-earned money instead of enriching corporations that count on their ignorance. Comment below with which bill surprised you most, as I personally respond to every comment to help you save even more money you didn't know you were wasting, and subscribe for weekly money-saving strategies specifically designed for seniors who refuse to be taken advantage of any longer.